No. Oh god, I can't dance at all. Yes, I know I'm a sad human being.
Yes, you are.
Yes, I know I am. Hello!
Hey!
We are back.
Yeah. This is Merrick.
This is Rita.
And we are from the blog Coping with Life.
Darling, you're not alone. Okay, go on.
Okay. So this video is going to be about Leelah.
Leelah Alcorn. She
was transgender. Yeah. She was a transgender teen. She was 17. And she was emotionally abused by her parents.
and her friends, like, after her parents took her out of school, her friends didn't really talk to her when she went back.
Yeah.
Her friends were just talk to her because she was there.
She was isolated. Her family and her parents just tried to isolate her. She had her electronics taken away for like, what, 5 months?
Not just her electronics, she had everything taken away.
Yeah, she couldn't do anything. It was awful, like, to live like that. And especially not being accepted for your own person, like, that's just not okay. You know what I mean? So I got her Tumblr her Tumblr got deleted because her parents asked Tumblr to delete it.
But there's a website that has all her Tumblr posts. It's pretty much her Tumblr, but it's on a different website.
It's archived.
Archive.
Whatever. I don't know how to pronounce stuff. Lazerprincess-soup. I'll link it down below.
Lazerprincess-soup.io.
Yep.
Whatever.
Okay. And her suicide note is here, and her apologies. So, what should we look at first?
Well, let's see. Her suicide note.
It is just so, like, I cry, like, oh my god.
It's just so heartbreaking. I mean,
it just explains everything. Like, how fucked up do you have to be to treat your kid like that?
Your own child. I mean, she was trapped her whole life. She was trapped in her own body.
Yeah, like, she was a girl, but she just couldn't show it. And that's awful.
Like, she wanted to
like, how?
She wanted to get the surgery and she wanted to get the surgery and stuff, and she wanted to
transition.
She wanted to
just
like
be
fully
feminine.
become herself.
Just like look like a cute little girl. Long wavy hair and cute dresses.
That's all she wanted. I mean, okay, now let's get to people hating on her because, okay, for one, she didn't want to be a hero. She didn't want to be a hero and she didn't want to really be a hero or
like a martyr, I think it's called.
She just wanted to be like an example of all the transgender and all those people who are committing suicide because they can't be themselves.
Like homophobia, transphobia, like everything. Like even just a normal person, but that's not what we're focusing on.
She just wanted to be an example. She wanted to draw attention to that.
In her suicide note, it literally says, my death needs to mean something. My death needs to be counted in the number of transgender people who commit suicide this year. I want someone to look at that number and say, that's fucked up, and fix it. Fix society, please. That's the last few lines of her suicide note.
That's all she wanted. And I know this is a very sensitive topic because there's so many different opinions, so...
Like, we get that it's not the best method, but you should...
Yes, also that when, like, her method of suicide, I get how you guys are, or some of you guys are thinking, she could have hurt a bunch of people and she scarred this driver for life. I get that.
And if you don't...
We get that it's not the best method, but she didn't mean to try to... She wasn't trying to hurt anybody.
She just wanted to end it. She ran in front of that truck so it could stop.
And I think, there's just so much attention towards her suicide, but I'm pretty sure that
just the wrong
I'm pretty
intention.
sure that there are many other people running in front of cars to commit suicide. I mean, I know that there's probably at least a few other people who've done that, and it's just that there's been a bunch of attention drawn to her.
Because she wanted her death to mean something, and it's becoming that. But she's not a hero.
She didn't want her death to mean something by scarring a driver. She didn't. She didn't mean that.
She just wanted it to be like
that was just a method of suicide.
Yeah, like, and this is not how you fix a problem. You shouldn't be like, hey, maybe she should have shot herself instead. That's not okay either. She's still killing herself. Either way, it's just that one method hurts people more, like, by potentially causing harm. Like, the driver could have gotten killed, but
at least
it's still...
What I'm saying is at least she didn't cause that much harm. I mean, yes, that much harm to the driver. Don't think I'm saying that's not bad. But,
he's probably traumatized, and I feel really bad for him. But, you know, she still killed herself.
And plus, the past is the past. I mean, there's nothing... You can't really change that. I mean... She just did it. There was nothing. I don't think there was anything else she could have done. I mean, she couldn't have gotten to pills or a gun or anything else. I don't think she could have. I mean, her parents locked her in a cage.
Yeah, I doubt her parents would have let her. Like, oh my, and even if like, there were just so many things that could go wrong with any of those. So, like, if she ended up in a hospital, what if she didn't want to? Like, oh my god. This is such
She was just trying to find the easiest way out, and that was it. Yeah. Yes, it might have been not the best method, but that's just what happened.
Yeah, saying, hey, instead of running in front of a truck, you should shoot yourself or slit your throat. That's not okay either, because you're still killing yourself.
I'm just saying, like, some people, I'm guessing, like, well, the people who are around her, I'm like, why didn't you just give her the advice in the first place?
Like,
I mean, that goes for everybody going through crap. If there are people making fun of them, I mean, you're causing that. Why are you causing that?
If you don't want them to run in front of a truck, then stop them from committing suicide in the first place.
Then again, she was isolated and she had no way to talk to people. So
her parents just... Like,
I'm just saying that in general. I mean...
Yeah.
Instead of saying why, like, she could have done this, then just say, I wish I helped her or something. Or I wish I helped them, whoever it is.
All she had was the internet, and she didn't even have that for some time.
Okay.
Okay.
Now just suicide in general. This is just a very sensitive topic. Yeah. Everything we're going to talk about in this video is a very sensitive. It's a bunch of very sensitive stuff.
I'm just going to put a trigger warning for this, obviously. Because, it's, especially to me, like, it's a very personal topic.
Sniffle,
you adjusted it. Okay. But yeah, suicide, there's other ways out, like, and it doesn't have to be killing yourself. There's counseling, which I'm going to, and there's like, antidepressants. Those are just, like, the traditional things.
There's also music.
Yes.
Just one thing. I know that might not help.
What we have right now.
I know that might not help a lot, but I'm just saying music kind of helps somewhat in certain situations. That's not going to solve all your problems, though. So I just wanted to put that out there. I love music, and it helps me when I get little kind of depressed-ish. And so.
If you go on our blog, then we actually made a masterpiece. Well, I did.
Yes, magical.
And it has a lot of distractions on it, and it is so helpful.
There are a bunch of things that you can do if, like, you're in that situation. There are so many things you can do that you can help yourself if there aren't people there to help you.
And you can get a cat.
Ow.
Sorry. You can get a cat. They help.
Yeah, I don't think everybody can get a cat, though.
But if you do have one, cuddle with it whenever you're sad.
Or just cuddle your pillow. Your pillow
Yeah.
helps too. Okay. Moving on. Okay, now back to transgender issues. I don't really get why people hate on transgenders because it's not really, it doesn't affect you.
Yeah,
I mean, it's
okay.
them, it's their body, it's their life. I mean, in my opinion, they can do what they want with themselves. It's them. I don't agree with Leelah's parents for isolating her and
Yeah.
trying to change her.
Like,
It's
hon-
your child. It's them.
honestly, like, I think that's, like, emotional abuse. Like, some people are like, oh, that's not abuse because they didn't hit her.
Yeah, it wasn't physical, but it was emotional. Like, she went through a lot. She
It's
was.
still horrible.
I'm so glad and happy about her making it through all that
Yeah.
isolation and all that, like, counseling and trying to make her
Yeah,
better.
conversion therapy, that's not okay.
That's not making her better. That's torture.
And for all the people who are like, oh, she could have waited a year, consider how hard it is to move out of your house, to get a job, to go to college. Now, imagine that with being transgender too. That just makes things even harder. Wanting to transition, plus, like, the cost of living in general.
The cost of living somewhere on your own and the cost of being doing the transgender,
Yeah, because
like,
that's not cheap.
it isn't. And
Pickles. It's like, it's really hard, okay?
she just didn't see any way out. She thought she was going to be trapped forever. And I think that I wish that someone was there to help her, to be there for her, and to help her through it, because she could have been amazing. She could have been a wonderful person.
Yeah, like,
She was a wonderful person. I
yeah.
mean, she could have been herself, and she could have she had so much potential.
Yeah,
and
like,
I'm just sad that went away because of all the crap her parents put her through.
Like, she was an awesome artist. Like, did you see her art? Like, she could have been a famous artist for all we know. Like, if she had grown up to like, maybe 30 or something. She could have, or she could have been, like, an icon. Like, a famous person if she really wanted to.
I'm straight, but she would have made a really pretty girl, honestly. I see the pictures of her in dresses, and
Yeah.
she would have been a very pretty girl. She would have been, I just would have. She could have.
Yeah. Like, it doesn't matter if she had a dick. Having a dick does not make you a guy. Like, yeah, if you do identify as a guy and you already have a dick, then you're cisgender. Good for you. You're accepted into normal society.
In transgender people's cases, they're born they just wanted to be the opposite gender. I don't really think anything's...
different gender.
Yeah, a different, whatever. I don't know. I'm still new to all this gender stuff.
Apparently, like, gender queer.
Apparently, there's more than more than two genders, and
it's like gender queer.
Mm-hmm. So, if you want to be a different gender, then that's
good for
fine.
you.
It doesn't affect me. I don't see how it affects other people except for you. It just affects you.
Yeah, like, it may be confusing with the pronouns and stuff, but, you know, if they can, like, whenever you see a baby, and you're like, oh, it's wearing blue clothes, must be a boy. Oh, it's wearing pink clothes, must be a girl. And
I'm wearing black, am I dude? No. Anyway, yeah, I'm still getting used to calling her Merrick. I still call her Michaela a lot. I'm still used to calling
them
this
human being.
This human being, Merrick.
Friend.
See, I mix it up.
Sorry about that. My dad interrupted. Now, where were we?
Alright. Calling you Merrick. See, I mix it up a lot. And I'm sorry. I don't mean to. It's just out of habit.
Yeah. And I'm just like, usually I'm just like, the pickles, why do not chew that? Sorry about
Kitty.
Like, oh god. Usually I'm just like, not really that anymore. Like, I'm usually pretty awkward about it and just don't correct people.
You gotta correct
like,
me though, because I don't mean it.
Like, I'm just, but whenever people do get, I'm just like, thank you, friend, hug,
Okay.
friendship, thank you, friendship. But back to Leelah.
No, back to transgender in general, because
Sure.
I want to
like,
support all of you
Yeah.
who are trans or
Okay.
gay or whatever
It's
you
just
are.
LGBTQ plus.
Whatever
Anything.
you are. Whatever you are, you. Just be yourself.
Like, you don't even have to identify as anything. Like, you can just be whoever the fuck you want to be.
Yep. Be who you want to be. It's
Yeah,
you.
just
It
who
shouldn't.
you
It
are.
shouldn't affect anybody around you. It shouldn't affect anybody but you. Really, it's you. You are you.
Yeah.
I don't get how else to explain it. It's your body. It's your life.
Like, people, they're just gonna have to deal with it.
I mean, if they don't like you for who you are, then
so
what are you gonna do?
Fuck
Change
them.
yourself? No.
Like, just, you don't need people like that in your life. You don't need people who don't accept you.
Speaking of being yourself, and let's talk about coming out.
Yes.
I think you can talk more about this because,
Oh god, I still have.
as I said earlier, I don't have any.
And as a pansexual genderqueer, and people are gonna be like, what the fuck is that? Like, I used to be like bi, then I was like, lesbian, then I was like, no, I like all genders.
Confuzzled.
Just like, what is gender? Like, what is gender? I like everything.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm confused.
Like-
Like, all different genders, and I'm like
I'm
this
just
is a
like,
whole new world, and it's a
like,
very
I'm just-
confusing world.
I'm just like, oh my god, why is everyone hot? Like, boy, girl, genderqueer, non-binary, like, people can be hot no matter what gender they are. And I'm just like, oh fuck, what do I do? Like, what do I do? What do I do? Like, pansexual. I like people for who they are, regardless of gender.
I thought we were talking about coming out.
I know. I'm getting to that.
Okay.
So, and part of that is having to explain that to people. Now, with gay and lesbian, and sometimes bi is still just like, what is that? Isn't that just being greedy? Does that mean threesome? Mm-hmm.
What?
Like, people are just like, you're bi, wanna have a threesome? And I'm just like that's
He's right outside.
like, the three potatoes?
Okay, we were potatoes when we were babies. We're not potatoes anymore.
Yes. Yeah, that's not okay. Because that's a stereotype.
Stereotypes are all around, though. It's
Yeah.
hard to escape them.
It's just like, no, I'd rather not. Like, I'd really rather not. Like, maybe if I was in a relationship with you, but since I'm not, you know, that's a little personal. So, yeah, actually coming out, I'm still kind of struggling with that. Yeah. My dad
doesn't get it.
Yeah, he's found out multiple times that I was bi again, then gay, and now I'm trying to come out as pan, but I wrote a letter, but he still hasn't found it. I don't know how he can miss that, but, you know. Okay, now about that, it's kind of hard to do. It depends on your parents, or whoever you want to come out to. Okay, now let me tell you this. Coming out to your friends first is so much easier. Like, I came out to my friends, such as, first, because, you know.
Because I am me, I don't really care. I mean, whoever you are, I don't really care. Whoever you like, that's you. It
Yeah.
doesn't affect me at all. If she gets a girlfriend, it doesn't affect me. I'll think it's
like-
very cute, actually.
Like,
Like noodles? I mean, pickles?
That's pickles. Like, people just, like, they're people. Like, you know, a relationship is a relationship. Boy, girl, boy, girl, or
Girl,
whatever.
potato?
Yes. Like, lovely potato. Like, I like that baked potato.
Alrighty.
But, oh, look at that. Yeah. Whatever you think is the best option for you, you do. I like pussy, but not that way. Just like, okay.
Not exactly the way I like it.
Just like, okay.
Back to the topic of discussion.
That was interesting.
Back to the topic of discussion.
Okay. So, coming out to your parents. That's a difficult one.
I guess it depends on, because some people, they can't because their parents would
Like,
just, I don't know, like...
Leelah's parents, that was like, not exactly
her parents didn't accept her at all. And some people, their parents will accept them, and that's awesome.
Like, if you have lesbian or gay parents, like, obviously they're gonna be like, yes, welcome to the family.
You gotta understand that, like, parents are people too, so it's just, like, they have their own opinions, so it's not like they're... They should, I think they, your parents should, they should support you, whoever you are, like, whoever you want to be, they should support you.
Yeah, like,
they're your parents.
If you have a kid, you gotta accept
sometimes that just doesn't happen.
Yeah. So what I've learned is trying to educate your parents, and basically anyone who's older than you is just like, what the fuck is that? Like, I don't understand this. I thought you liked boys. Or like, I thought you liked girls. What is this now? Like, I didn't know you were a flamboyant person, even though you are. Like, a flamboyant homosexual. Like, I didn't know you were that, even though it's pretty obvious. Like...
And so, moving on to...
Just educate them.
Moving on to just everyone in general, I think society needs to be more accepting in general of people and whoever they want to be. I mean, there are males and females all over the world, and there's also, like, non-binary or whatever other genders there are.
Just all genders. And just like,
and so,
people.
If some person was born born one of the genders, and they want to change to another one,
like,
that's their choice.
If you have a vagina and you want to be a guy, then so be it. You are a guy. Like, good for you. You are a trans man. Awesome. And if you have a dick and you want to be a girl, then you are a girl. You are a trans woman.
You just want to be non-binary and be nothing. No gender.
Like, just like...
You're not nothing. No. Didn't mean it like that. You want to be no gender.
You are something, but in genders. Like, that would actually be agender, which is like no gender. Like, what is gender? Never heard of it.
I am a gender called no gender. That's very ironic.
Or just
anyway.
Like pangender. Like all genders. Oh dear God.
And just like any prejudiceism or whatever,
like
in
bigots.
general, anything, just if it doesn't concern you at all, if it doesn't affect you at all, if it only affects that person, then I don't get how you should make fun of it or not accept it.
As for being in the wrong bathroom, like I just remembered that. Okay, I just want to wear a shirt that's like I'm not in the wrong bathroom. Like whenever I start to transition,
do you go to the guy's bathroom?
I wish.
Oh, okay. I was just wondering because I'm like I've never never realized that. Because
I still have to go to the girls' bathroom because it's school. But I really wish there was a gender-neutral bathroom. But I would go to the guys' bathroom.
There are some, but not in schools.
It's usually like in the doctor's office or something. But that's okay. But, like, for transgender people, and, like, because there's not many gender-neutral bathrooms, fuck my life. It's just like, just like wear a shirt that's like, I'm pretty sure that I know which bathroom I'm supposed to be in. Like,
you should just make a custom shirt. I know what bathroom I'm in.
Like, I'm in the right bathroom. Like, excuse you. What the fuck are you doing, Pickles? Just like, I'm pretty sure I know. I know better than you. No matter what you think. So, yeah.